Hi scrapbookers, this is Megan and I am back with my second take of this video. So I recorded it and I was all done and I went to go edit it and there was no sound for some reason. I have no idea why there was no sound. So hopefully this time it's working and there is sound. It was really odd, really odd. Okay, so this is my December daily album. I finished it about a week ago and I'm way excited. Woohoo! I finished it. I'm so excited. So this is the cover and I'm really happy with this cover, sorry. These are the Studio Calico wood veneer numbers. There comes 10 of them in the pack. You get numbers 0 through 9. So I used 2015, obviously, because that was the year last year. My dog is in here with me, so I apologize if you can hear his tag kind of clinking. We'll try to get through this without interruption from him, which, as we speak, he's like trying to dig under my desk, so I think I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. I have appeased my dog with a rope, which hopefully won't be too loud. I can't leave him alone because he's still a crazy little puppy. I mean, he's a year old, but he kind of still gets into everything if I leave him, like if I lock him out of my craft room to get some peace and quiet. So we'll just do this really quick and hopefully he won't be too loud. Okay, so I made this cover using the Pink Fresh Studio Christmas Wishes kit. So I just cut off this paper, which I thought was really pretty. I really liked the deer and the bird, and then I just glued down these alphas. These are from American Crafts and they are thickers called Sicily. These are some of my favorite thickers. I love these thickers. I also used some glitter tape that I think I got this from Michael's, and it came with 3 different colors. This is the color that I decided to use mainly throughout my whole album. Then you open it up, and I decided to decorate this side with this is Amy Tangerine paper. I think this is from her +1 collection or the one right after it. I can't remember. And then just the other side of this pattern paper that was on the front. And then I used some more of that glitter tape just to kind of block, because there were a lot of lines where the paper ended and started, so I just used some of the glitter tape to cover that up. This is my cover page. I saw this on Pinterest or Facebook or something somewhere, and I really liked this idea. So I used this Dear Lizzie little rosette. I don't remember what collection that is from, but it's from one of her, not the recent collection that's new this year, but like the one before that, I think. And then I just used a few different papers. These 2 are Christmas Wishes. These 3 are from, I think they're the documentary collection. And then this is A Touch of Gold. And I'm not sure what these ones are. Those are just kind of random pieces of paper. So this is day number 1. Try to keep it in the area here. This year I had a lot of photos, and so I decided to go and get the 2x2 square 6x8 pockets, and then also these there's 2 4x4s here and then 4 2x2s. And I really liked the idea of incorporating 2x2s into my album this year so that I could take more photos and still include like some papers and, you know, fun things like that. So here I just have a bunch of photos from this day. It was 1 degree that day at 7:30 in the morning. I took a photo of our advent calendar with our tree in the background here. I'll hold it up so you guys can see a little bit better. So there's our advent calendar. This is our dog Max, and he was just being really cute this day, so I took a couple different photos of him. This is him and me waiting for my kids when I went to go pick them up at school. and he just laid down and curled up in the front chair or front seat, so I thought that was cute. Then our elf, I don't know if you can see her, but she's there hanging on the doorknob, and this is two of my kids. Our elf came back this day. She was a little bit late. She came back that afternoon, and my husband saw her when he came home from work. So he called the boys up, and they were really excited that she had come back. So I just journaled about all of this stuff going on over here. This is another really stinking cute photo of Max. He is laying on this bean bag. He loves that bean bag. And he was just kind of going crazy. And I said his name and he looked up at me and it was just cute. So I had to snap a photo. These cute little foxes are from the Target dollar spot. I just bought those because I thought they were cute. And then this number tag is from the Pink Fresh Studio, the Christmas Wishes line. Okay, so here we go with some day number 2 photos. So this one I took even more photos. I really liked this paper that it said Happy Holidays, so I stuck the number tag right there. I think this is my favorite number tag from the collection. My husband and I took Tinian, this is our youngest son, we took him out to lunch that day and he was playing in the little McDonald's play area and he was just being cute, so I took a photo of him. Max being a silly dog and being a cute dog. So I just spelled out too cute with some Teresa Collins letters, alpha letters. And then that same day, while Mark and I, my husband, were at lunch, we were talking about a TV show that Tinian likes to watch, and it's called Paw Patrol. And she could not, like Siri, because I have an iPhone, she could not understand that I was trying to say Paw Patrol. She kept saying Paw Patrol. And so she said, I'm not sure I understand. So I just thought that was funny. So I just journaled on top of here with my, let's see, it's an American Crafts pen, if I can find it really quick. And I actually just recently got this. It's a metallic marker. I don't know if it's going to focus so that you can see, but it's a metallic marker. It's for dark and light paper, and it is acid free. So I decided to write on top of the photo just because I knew I was going to have a whole lot of room for journaling. So in my journaling, I just talk about how we took Tinian to McDonald's, and then also, look at this awesome photo over here. I dropped my phone and cracked it completely. Like, it was crazy how cracked, because I was opening the door to the house, like trying to get inside after dropping the kids off or at school or therapy or something. And I had the mail in my hand as well. And I had my phone in my hand, and I went to go grab my keys or something, and my phone dropped face down on the cement, and I heard it crack. It was like seriously the most heart-stopping sound I've ever heard. Like, it's just a phone, but it's an expensive phone. Like, I don't even know how much we paid for it, like $600 or something like that. Like, maybe it was only $200, but I think it was $600. And this is an iPhone 5S, so it is a few years old, but I love this phone. It's an amazing phone. I love it, and I cracked it. My husband was like, what? Like, he actually didn't freak out as much as I thought he was going to. So that's good, right? So I had this as an add-on pocket. My husband, when we went out to dinner, he took a picture of it in my little holder thing that I have in my car. And I thought it was perfect that you could see me. That's me in the reflection. So I don't know if you can even tell that that's me, but that is me. Then when I went to go pick my kids up from school that day, I had my phone sitting in the little thing up here on my dashboard in my car. And this is my middle son. He got in the car and he said, what happened to your phone, Mom? And he was like, oh my goodness. And this is the face he made. So I quickly snapped a photo of his face, and then I just put the journaling on there of what he said, and I just thought that was hilarious. Like, the photo is even out of focus and everything because I was just trying to snap the photo so quick before he stopped making the face. So yeah, I just thought that was hilarious. So I had to add that in there. Then at 10:46, I snapped a photo of the weather, which was 3 degrees. So a little bit warmer than the day before at 1 degree, right? Then that night we went to a new little thing that our town is doing, and it's called Festival of Lights, where they have a bunch of these cool light thingies. I don't even know what you call them, but they're like on stands and stuff. And so they just had them standing up in the park, like a bunch of different ones. So I took a picture of this Happy Christmas to all and to all good night, and then this nativity scene one, which I thought was cool. Okay, day number 3. So this day wasn't as packed full. Max, our dog, had his second training session. Tinian had a friend, his best friend, come over, and they were just hanging out on his bed. And also Tinian brought home some schoolwork that I thought was really cute. So I just snapped a photo of it. And also my son had a piano lesson on that day. Usually he has piano lessons on Saturdays, but this day I think she was going to be gone that weekend or something, and so we scheduled it for this Thursday. So I just took a photo of him playing the piano, and I blew it up to the 6x8 and just put it in a page protector. I didn't realize that the page protectors I had were a little bit bigger or something. I must not have printed it as a full 6x8, or I don't know. Something weird happened. So I just added some glitter to the photo just to make it a little bit longer. Okay, now this is the 4th, and for this day I had quite a few photos. I had this one 4x6 picture of Max looking at this little tomato thing. I sew my kids' Christmas pajamas every year, and so this year, I think these ones I actually sewed for a friend's kid. But so this night I was doing some sewing, and Max had his eye on this little tomato thing that holds my pins and everything. And so I had to snap a photo of it because I was like, this is my life. So we had Hawaiian haystacks for dinner, and Tinian didn't want to use his hands or a spoon or anything to pick up the cheese. So he was just eating it like a dog out of a dog bowl. He was also playing some video games earlier. This is where Eva was hanging out that day. And I did some journaling with the, I think these letters came with the kit, the Christmas wishes kit. So I just said, oh, hey, Eva. And then let's see. We watched a movie this night. Every Friday night we do family movie night. So we watched a movie. I don't remember what it was. I wish I would have recorded what movies we watched that month. I know it was a Christmas movie, but I don't remember which one. And then this is Max just chilling with me in my craft room next to all of my Christmas fleece that I needed to sew for all like my kids and my friends' kids. Okay, so day number 5. We are taking forever, aren't we? Sorry, guys. Try to speed it up a little bit. Day number 5 was a fun day. We went to a fun little expo in our town called All I Want for Christmas. And they had reindeer there, so you could take pictures with them. So I took a picture of my kids in front of the reindeer with this lovely sign. I totally should have like blurred that out or something. And then here's a picture of just the reindeer. I used another add-on pocket. And I did all of my journaling about that. We went to a surprise birthday party. So this is us hanging out in the cellar trying to surprise the guy that we were surprising. And then Max, we watched some TV that night. So this is just a picture of Max hanging out with us and being cute. So the 6th was a Sunday. I kept this page really, really simple. This whole album is really simple. So it's good. I really like this card. This one was another favorite tag. I just added a Maggie Holmes little heart, gold heart there. We did some baking. The kids played some video games. I did some more sewing, and Brennan drew me, this is my middle son, he drew me a picture of BB-8 from Star Wars. So I thought that was cute. I just snapped a photo of it. Okay, day number 7 is a 2-page spread. Max decided to chew off the ear of one of my kids' Mario dolls or stuffed animals. We did some decorating before school. The kids and I decided to decorate the front yard. And this is just a picture of our elf hanging out on our tree. And then Tinian and I spent some time cuddling on the couch and reading a book. So that's what that is all about. And then I just did my journaling around this little area. Okay, day number 8. This is another favorite page. Brennan begged and begged and begged to let me take him, or to have me take him to the book signing for this author. Max, he's like attacking stuff. I might have to do this a bit later. So I took him, I bought this book at Barnes & Noble, and then we had the author sign it. So here's a picture of Brennan watching the author sign the book, and then a picture with them together. And then I didn't really have anything else to go on this side, so I just used a couple of bows that I had and this cute little rubber charm from the Christmas Wishes line, and then the little 8 number. This is a cute picture of Max. So I was getting really hot in the car as we were driving to go pick up Tinian that morning from school. And so I rolled down the window, and Max got really excited and tried to stick his head out the window. So I just thought that was cute. I snapped a photo of him trying to do that, which I know it's probably not the safest thing to snap a photo while you're driving, but you know, the things we do. The unsafe things we do to scrapbook, right? Okay, so this day started out not so good. This is my oldest son, Jonas. He was sick, but I think it was just like a really quick stomach bug or something, because by the night we had planned on going out to eat at a pizza place. And so by, the time dinner time rolled around, Jonas was feeling much better. So this is just a picture of him at the pizza place eating his pizza. He didn't eat as much pizza as he normally did, but the fact that he wanted to eat was, made me happy. I did some scrapbooking and some more sewing. This is Max hanging out with me there. I went to Walmart, and they had this cute little sign of Santa saying how many more days until Christmas. So I snapped a photo of that. This is Max hanging out on our couch, and then Max and me waiting for my youngest at therapy. I did all my journaling over here, and just a quick little simple number tag there. Okay, so this is days number 10 and 11. 10 was pretty simple. Max had another training session, and Tinian had his best friend come over and hang out again. I did my journaling down here. Day number 11 was a busy day. We hung out as a family and played some video games. Mark, my husband, wanted to go to lunch, and it was funny because he texted me and said, "What's for lunch? Buy one, get one, Panda Bear eggs press." And I just thought that was funny. So I just printed out the whole message that we sent back and forth. So he was meaning Panda Express, but he's a funny guy, and so he just kind of said it silly. And I said, "You have a coupon for Panda Bear eggs?" And so that was just fun. Okay, so this is Tinian. This is the 11th still. We had to go mail some packages. Tinian was not very happy because it took at least 30 minutes. It might have taken more. So he was not happy about that. This is the journaling that I have for the rest of the day, and these photos. My kids, my 2 oldest kids, decided that the day before they didn't have any pants for the next day, but they didn't want to tell me that. So they spent about an hour waiting for their pajamas to be washed, or not their pajamas, but their actual pants to be washed. We also watched Charlie Brown Christmas that night. I went in to help out with my son. This is Tinian, my youngest, to help out in his class. So I was working with him there. And then this is my husband reading my kids a story. And I just think I love this photo. I don't know if you can tell because I know it's kind of dark, but my husband is really a silly guy, and he likes to say silly things and tell silly stories. So he's reading this Christmas story, but he's like making up his own version. And so I just love the faces on my kids, how they're like laughing really hard. Okay, so this is the 12th, and this picture goes along with the 12th. So this is just Tinian hanging out on the couch watching TV, and Max is literally laying on top of him. So I just thought that was a cute photo. I just used one of these Tim Holtz, I think these are Tim Holtz, little tag page protectors. My son Jonas woke up not feeling very well again that day, and we ended up going to the ER around 3 o'clock because he just wasn't feeling better. He only threw up once, but his heart was just pounding really, really fast, which usually is an indicator that he's not getting enough water. And so even though he was drinking water all day, he still wasn't getting enough. So we took him in, got him some anti-nausea meds and an IV, and about, 30 minutes later, he felt like so much better. They did bring him some dinner because we were there from 3 to 6, and the only thing that Jonas really wanted to eat was the Oreos. So you can't really see, but there are peaches, and right here is a turkey sandwich. So I just, wanted to document that we ate dinner there. All he wanted was the Oreos, but I ate everything else. Okay, day number 13 was a Sunday. So this is Jonas, my oldest, hanging out with Max. This is where Eva hung out that day. Tinian was just playing in the pantry. I think we watched a Christmas movie or something there, so I just thought that was cute. My husband with our 3 boys. And then Max was a bad dog that day and decided to eat a present. So yeah, pretty simple. Oh, and this was also from that day. Tinian fell asleep in my husband's Papasan chair, and I just thought it was cute, so I put that in there. Day number 14, we got a lot of snow that day, so Tinian and I and Max were outside shoveling for a while. This is Max watching my husband that morning before school and before he went to work, dusting off our cars. And I don't know if you can see that, but sometimes it's easier to dust off the car with the broom. We have one of those huge brooms, so my husband will often do that. So that's what he's doing there, and Max is just watching him. I added this pocket with the day on it, and I really like this tag. It turned out good. And then I did all of my journaling behind there. This is also Max being a little sneaky bad dog. My sister had sent us our presents, which were some socks, and I put them under the tree. We had decoy presents, but the decoy presents did not safeguard against Max. So I found him upstairs chewing these apart. Luckily, he just chewed the paper and not the presents, not the socks themselves. So yeah, that's just what I journal about. Let's see, day number 15, Max just waiting at the window for my husband, Tinian playing a video game, and Brennan had pack meetings, so I stayed and hung out with him, and he made this cute little whatever that is called. Cute little snowman out of styrofoam balls. Day number 16. Let's see. I need to actually get going, so I might have to come back and do a little bit later. Day number 16, we went to go see a movie at the school, so that was fun. Day number 17 was a busy day. This was Max's last session with his trainer. She brought out one of her dogs, so I thought that was cool. He had a new friend, and then he also had a new experience by playing with bubbles. So he thought that was really, really fun. He thought those were interesting. My husband went to go see Star Wars that night, so the boys wanted to watch a movie as well, so they picked Curious George Christmas. I just took a photo of them watching it, and Max watching them eat the popcorn and waiting patiently for them to throw it at him. So I just did some journaling there. And then this is my husband at the movies with his best friend. And then this is Tinian. He didn't want to go to sleep in his bed without his dad, so he slept in my husband's chair. And Max, was just a loyal little dog sleeping underneath him. Okay, day number 18. So this day was the last day of school for the boys. This is Tinian at his school party. And then we went to Walmart, and he was pretending to be a flying superhero, so I thought that was cute. My PTO, I help out doing a bunch of stuff at the school, so the PTO sent me a little present, which I thought was sweet. And then this is my husband trying to use the pepper, but Eva had decided to hang out on the pepper, so this is what he had to do to use the pepper. Don't tell the boys that he touched her. This is day number 19 and 20. My husband and I went to this new restaurant. It's called Fuji. It's a hibachi grill. So we took a selfie. And then this is a really bad picture. I should have done the lighting. I should have made it black and white too, but this is my husband helping the kids make dinner. We made pizzas that night. This is part of our lunch excitement. The guy, our cook, made like a little smoke volcano or a fire volcano, which was really cool. Tinian brought home this cute little paper from school that he drew. His favorite part of Christmas is presents under the tree. So I thought that was cute. Then days 21 and 22, I only had a few photos for these days, so I just kept it plain and simple. Brennan had a swimming merit badge or swimming belt loop for scouts that he was doing, so Tinian and I dropped him off and then went to Michael's and found this huge, I think it was like 2-pound hot tamale box, but it was like $30, so I didn't buy it, but let's see, it says 1.5 pounds. And then he was pretending to swim on the bleachers. I did some planning. Max got neutered this day, which was sad, but he was at the dentist. Oh my goodness. He was at the vet until about 2:30 that day. Tinian had speech. I did more sewing, and I got a faux dory. Fun. The 23rd, Max was still feeling quite sleepy and tired and just not himself, but then I let him go outside and play in the snow, and that helped him feel more happy and more like himself. I took the kids, my 3 boys, to a place called the Auditorium in our town, and we also brought along some friends. So this is, here I'll show you a close-up. So this is the place where we went, and this is all of them together. And here they are making a music video and playing with some cool little tile things. So I just did my journaling and a very simple card with the date on it. Now, Christmas Eve, woohoo! We woke up, I don't even remember what time it was, but my husband looked out the window and there were 3 crows in the middle of the road. So my husband took a photo and wrote #EvilChristmas and posted it on Facebook. So I just thought that was funny. I had to include that. We went to Star Wars for our Christmas movie. We always go to see a movie on Christmas Eve as a family. It's one of our traditions. So we went to go see Star Wars. They handed out these cute little Lego booklets. So I just decided I had to cut it down a little bit, but it didn't cut off really anything. So I was okay with it. And then I didn't glue these down. I just decided to clip it to the little booklet. So I just stuck that in one of these 6x8 page protectors. And it does kind of hang out at the top, but that doesn't bother me. For dinner, we had pancakes, and my husband made these cute little trees. He colored the pancake mix green. And then we went to go look at lights. Then, let's see. So this is just the back of it. And then day 24, I did the tag and the little number and everything. I did my journaling here, and then I just had 4 photos of the kids opening their pajamas that I make for them every year, and then Mark opening his pajamas, because that's what we do on Christmas Eve. It's a tradition. We open a pair of pajamas. That's the present we open. And then I took a picture of the stockings. And day number 25, I decided that I just wanted to have a ton of photos this year. So I just printed off a bunch of different photos of us opening our presents. Here is a before picture of the kids' stockings. We set them out on the couch, and then this is the after. So this is what the craziness looked like. It actually doesn't look that bad in that photo. It looks worse a little bit later. And then this is them just opening presents and playing. My sister got my dog some socks, which I thought was so cute, because we exchanged socks this year because it was simple and cheap, and we try to keep it cheap. But she got Max some socks, and I thought that was so sweet that she thought of him. Here are some more photos. Here's Mark's stocking, my stocking, us opening our presents. My husband, or Santa, I guess I should say, was very, 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 very nice to me. He got me a curio and a Silhouette mint and a new microphone. for Christmas. And then this is our breakfast that we ate. We make sausage rolls and hot chocolate for the kids, and wassail punch for my husband and I. And then this is us eating breakfast that morning. And then here we are just kind of playing the rest of the day. This is the aftermath of our living room. Tinian playing with some Play-Doh that he got. And then Max, we put up the gate because we didn't want Max to come in and chew up all the toys or the candy or anything. So we kept the gate up all day while we played in the living room, and he was okay about it. He didn't whine too much or feel too bad. Then this is still Merry Christmas, day 25. Max kept licking himself, so we had to make a little what is that thing called? Like a ring to go around him so he wouldn't be able to reach it. So we used a pool noodle because no stores were open, like the pet stores weren't open, so we couldn't go and get him a cone. So we had to do like a makeshift cone. These are the socks that my sister sent my boys, and they loved them. And these are the socks that she gave me, which I am actually wearing right now, and I love them. They are so warm and fuzzy and just comfy. And then this is just some more Christmas. This was Christmas morning. I kind of tried to keep it in order, but I didn't have room to keep it in order, really. So this is just Tinian saying thank you to Brennan for the present that Brennan got him. This is our present tower right here. And then this is Christmas dinner. So my husband and I this was our plate, and then this was our kids' plates. And then Tinian finished eating quickly because he wanted to play with his Kindle. So he sat at the table playing his Kindle while the rest of us finished eating. And this is Tinian reading A Christmas Story that night. And then my husband and I watched a TV show that I got him for Christmas. So that is the end of Christmas Day. Then I did decide to just kind of include a few photos from each one of the days from the week after Christmas. So this is the 26th. Jonas was using one of his new Christmas presents. We woke up, well, no, I don't think we woke up, but there were more crows in the street again. So I just used some Teresa Collins letters to write out again. I did some journaling up here. We went out to dinner at a place we'd never been before, and we didn't really like it. So we will never be going back there. Let's see, the 28th. So that was the 26th. The 28th was really, really, really cold. It was negative 11 degrees, which was actually not the coldest that it got that week. So my husband had to jump start his car because it wouldn't work. Luckily, mine did. This is from the 31st. I kind of mixed them up a little bit, but that night I was working on my new curio, like playing around with it. The 29th, I played a bunch with Tinian with some of his new toys, and I did my journaling on here. And here's Jonas playing on his Kindle, watching some YouTube. And Max was just cuddling right up next to him. I thought that was cute. Then this is the 31st. So we did stay up until midnight. The older boys, I have a 9-year-old and an 11-year-old. They made it, but Tinian did not. So this is just all of us hanging out on the couch. We watched not Minority Report. Oh my goodness. Live, Die, Repeat, which is called The Edge of Tomorrow. This is Tinian, who had fallen asleep. He fell asleep at 7 o'clock. I think we started watching movies at 6, and he fell asleep at 7. So that was kind of funny. This is a cute little tag that I just made, and this is where my journaling goes. And this day, it was negative 15. I told you it got worse than negative 11, and that was at 8 o'clock in the morning. I also started the Victoria Marie design team, their challenge team on Facebook, so I wanted to include that there. And then after we watched a couple movies, my husband and my kids played some video games. I think we played Mario Kart or something like that. So, and that is the end of my 2015 album. I am so excited that I actually finished it. It was kind of stressful. I will leave a link below to my December daily playlist because I do have some process videos for a few of these pages, but I hope you enjoyed this album. It's not I don't know. Like, I like it, but at the same time, I think my 2014 album was much better. And I think next year or this year in December, I think what I'm going to do is just buy a kit from a kit club, because even though it's like expensive, it's totally worth it. And I think that that's why I had such a hard time, is because I just kind of had a bunch of stuff everywhere and it just was kind of crazy. So that is kind of my thoughts on my December daily this year. But anyway, I hope you have a great day. Thanks so much for watching. And if you would like to leave links to your December daily videos below, I would love to come and see your flip throughs or anything if you would like to share. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you guys later. Bye.